Hey, it's Buddy Lee. Welcome to my channel. So I wanted to make a video now that I've taken Sasquatch to rank 3, showing how to use them if you're using damage masteries. I have addressed this in a video a long time ago, but I didn't have very many people watching my channel back then, and I'll be able to explain it better now. So take note of where it says that you gain 25% combat power rate when the defender has a buff or has a stagger applied. We'll be using this to allow cycling to SP2s. You apply the stagger by landing a heavy attack. The next part has to do with the Spirit of Rage stacks, and you can see that for each stack you'll reduce all damage by 5%. This ends up being pretty powerful when you also keep in mind that Sasquatch at rank 3 has 53k health pool, so if you have 8 stacks that reduces incoming damage by 40%, which basically translates into Sasquatch having 74k health. So to start the fight, I want to land light attacks to build those Spirit of Rage stacks, and I like to get 8 of them. Right away, the damage from bleed and poison has been reduced to where I'm not losing any health from them. Now that I have 8 stacks, I don't want to land any more light attacks to push me into Wrath of Tanarak, so I'm just going to switch to landing mediums and heavies. So now that I have 9 rage stacks, I'm only taking 2% damage from recoil, and I'm healing from willpower at 73 per tick because of the 45% reduction of damage I'm taking from the poison debuff. Now I want to get back to SP2 before the 4 ruptures that I just got from the last SP2 expire. And to help with that, I want to land a heavy to place a stagger and gain 25% more power gain rate. So this is basically a strategy to use for extra sustainability while using damage masteries with Sasquatch. It makes him even more of a tank and lets him have a constant regen, actually gaining health throughout the fight. If you play him like normal while using damage masteries, you end up taking a lot of damage from spamming specials without the damage reduction. It's basically a reverse of how you would think to play him, since normally you rush to get to Wrath of Tanarak to throw specials, and here we build up some rage and then make sure not to go into Wrath of Tanarak, and it actually doesn't hurt his damage output very much. To finish off the fight, you can always land some light attacks to finally go into Wrath of Tanarak for a little extra oomph on the SP2. So I threw several SP2s in this fight, and we're going to finish at 94%, basically due to that last SP2 where we took full recoil. And we still finish at a respectable 75 hit count. So watch how quickly here we recover from 94% health back to 100% health to start this fight. One thing that's nice here as well is that 1k per tick from the SP2 ruptures is going to be constant throughout the whole fight as I cycle back to SP2 and throw it before they expire. So one way to get rage stacks is by not landing a hit for a period of time. So sometimes like this you end up getting another stack and going into Wrath, but we have already reduced a ton of damage and can just go for the KO now. So that's a sustainable damage mastery strategy for Sasquatch. Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.